you some garlic Parmesan chicken wings. We're frying them up in oil. They're not air frying. We're not putting them in the oven. We're making these fully unhealthy. Plenty of butter, plenty of oil, garlic, all that good stuff. We're keeping the vampires away with this one. You're gonna love it, all right? All right, let's jump into this one, guys. First thing we gotta get done is these wings need to get marinated, all right? I've already done that for you. You don't have to waste your time waiting on that to happen. I used a little bit of garlic jalapeno rub from the best from Cosmos Q. I'll put a link down below if you guys wanna get some of this. You can use whatever garlic powder you have, whatever seasoning you want to use, Lowry's, you know, whatever you got in the cupboard, right? But this is what I'm using. I sprinkled it over my wings, put them in a plastic baggie, let it marinate for about an hour or so. You guys could go up to 4 hours if you want. Any more than that, you're kind of overkill. So the seasoning on there, just enough to kind of draw out some of the moisture, get some of that flavor back in the wings, okay? But other than that, we have some oil heating on the stove. We're using my Ninja NeverStick wok. I'll throw a link down for that. It's a nice deep pan. I didn't feel like getting out the Dutch oven or I actually have a fryer for this type of thing, but everybody should have some kind of deep pan that they can fry their wings in, okay? So that's why I'm using this Foodi pan. We're also making a garlic butter sauce, which is butter and garlic. And we're gonna throw a little bit of that garlic jalapeno seasoning in there too. Once everything's all done, we'll combine them all together. Toss them with a little Parmesan cheese, then we're eating like kings and queens, all right? Come on over to my kitchen out here. Let's kind of get these wings prepped up and get them in that oil, all right? Stick around. All right, team, our wings have been marinated. They're looking good. Like I said, we only did about an hour or so, but this is what we're working with here. Nice light seasoning in there, about an hour. Now we're gonna take it out and we're gonna get in some flour, just a little all-purpose flour. Give it a nice dredge in there. We'll knock off all the excess bits and then we'll get them fried up. I use these little baggies just so it's easy cleanup. Just gonna throw a few in there, shake them up, get them lightly coated. This is gonna add a little crispiness. We're not like making full on, fried chicken, where you want that dredge, you want that batter, all that good stuff. We just want a little bit of coating on there. Okay, so we're gonna zip this up. Got about half the wings in there, give or take. Just give them a toss. Okay. We'll get those on a sheet tray and get them ready for the oil. All right, now that now that we have our wings ready to go, just lightly coated with a little flour, you can use cornstarch. I wanted to have a little extra crispiness in there, so when we put that butter garlic sauce on the top, it still is nice and crispy, even though we're adding a liquid element to it. So just kind of keep that in mind, and that's why we're doing it. Our oil's up to about 375 or so, a little bit more. I do that because you want to cook at 350, but as you put these cold wings in there, it's going to bring down that temperature, all right? So I'm going to start at a little higher temperature, turn down the fire, put my wings in, and try to keep it around 350, 375, okay? Let's get on the stove, start frying these bad boys. Team, we're over on the stove. Let's go ahead and start frying up some of these wings. We're going to set them in gently. Get a hold of one. We're just going to put it and lay it down towards, and lay it down away from you. Okay, team, also we do not want to crowd this. We want to make sure that we have plenty of room for these to fry, but it's looking damn good. We're gonna cook them to about 170 internal. I have a little spider here, it's a little easier to fish them out. Then I have a little rack, little cooling rack that we're gonna put it on, and a little paper underneath. These are gonna cook relatively quickly. You can see we're getting that little golden brown going on. We want these nice and crispy. Okay, team, while those wings are frying up, let's start working on our garlic butter sauce over here. We have a nice, healthy tablespoon of minced garlic. And my motto is, it doesn't matter who minces it, as long as it's minced. I have 1 stick of butter in there. We're gonna go in with the little red pepper flakes. You guys could omit that if you want, but I'm just adding just the slightest little bit of heat to it. Okay, maybe half a teaspoon, nothing crazy. And then a little bit more heat and flavor to kind of marry the two together. Just a little sprinkling of that garlic jalapeno. And we're just gonna get this all mixed up. We're gonna lightly saute this garlic until it turns a bit brown. We're not trying to burn it or anything like that. Just cooking that raw garlic flavor out of it and getting it nice and buttery, okay? Once that's done, we'll just put this aside and get it ready for when the wings are done. All right, team, we've gone about 10 minutes here. We're temping at 178 in there. And that's the thickest wing. It'll cook for about 10 minutes or so. These are lightly golden. I'm gonna give it just a little bit more. The good thing about wings is they're forgiving. So if you take them up to 180, 190, you're still good, and you're cooking them in oil. So they're gonna stay plenty of juicy and nice and tender. All right. Okay, team, our wings are done. Let's go ahead and get them out. Let it drip a little bit. Then we're gonna go ahead and take it and put it on our little tray. Those are mine right there. I'm a flats guy. Tell me, you team drums or team flats? Come on, there we go. As always, when you take anything out of the fryer, give it a little salt. That's the best time, it helps it stick. Okay, I'm gonna let these chill out. Finish up the other wings. Okay, team, wings are all done. I may have sampled a couple without the garlic Parmesan on there, but I couldn't help myself. All right, let's get some of the wings in our bowl right there. Look at that crispy, crunchy. Love it. I'm gonna leave a few of these plain just for the kids that don't want the garlic parm, even though they're crazy. Okay, let's get ready to put this together. We got our sauteed garlic with the red pepper flakes, a little bit of that extra seasoning. Got about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese shredded. I'm gonna start with the butter. I'm gonna add our cheese. All right, garlic butter going in. I'm gonna spoon out some of that garlic. All right, next up, shredded parm in there. You can use grated if you want. I had shredded, so that's what we use. I'm just gonna give it a nice toss. All right, mix this up a little bit more. Get that garlic parm all over those. You can hear the crispiness on there. All right, let it chill. We'll build it up and get ready to taste it up. Okay, team, we're done. Got them all covered up. Shot for the thumbnail that you clicked on. Just a tray full of goodness right here. There you go. Get a focus on that, not on me. Focus on the wings. All right. All right, so you know I'm team flats. So here we go. Got a nice big one. Towel worthy. So it's buttery, garlicky, Parmesan-y, little saltiness, a little bit of heat from that rub and from the red chili flake. It's a perfect wing. I don't mind saying so myself. But that's you know, when you're working with all these, you know you're gonna eat well, right? Anyway, so again, really simple to do. Everybody's got some kind of deep pan in their house. This is how we fry up our wings. Tasty, buttery sauce with that garlic, parm, flavor explosion, okay? If you wanna get yourself a Ninja Foodi NeverStick pan, like the one I used on this one, I'll put a link down below. Links to the website for the recipe, everything I have, cookingwithcj.com, check it out. If you would like to become a show producer, like all these awesome people right here, Parmesan garlic wing loving people right here, make sure you hit that join button right next to that subscribe button. Like I said, you should have already hit. Other than that, we are done. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.